So, what's been going on? What's been going on? I'm still trying to figure it out, honestly. I really am. So, I don't know if y'all have been hearing about what's been going on with a particular nightclub in Atlanta. So, apparently, a club in Atlanta, there was a female raped by the name of Jasmine Eiland. And I think it's disgusting. I mean, why ain't nobody in Atlanta talking about this is the question. Because if this was in my city, I know it's a small city versus a large city, but either way it goes, coming together as people, you know damn well, sorry, daggone well, how how much publicity a Caucasian girl would get 24 hours after this went down. And not only that, they would have shut that club down. They would have shut that club down. So I don't know how fast she reported everything, with the station and all, but it happened on Saturday night and people are just now hearing about it Monday. It's not on mainstream media. I don't know if the Shade Room posted it or not. I don't know what's going on. So pretty much it's a girl. She's in the club. She's enjoying herself. She's on live. She gets approached by a male in a beanie, dark skinned dude with a black shirt on with some writing on it. And he pretty much is with her the whole time she's in the club. He bought her a drink. He brought it back. People are saying, they're saying that the um, the drink had a pill in it. Now I didn't see a pill. I looked at all the videos that she had up, even the one where she's talking about it. I think today she pretty much said that she is fine, that she got in touch with the police, which is great. Great, because most people don't report this stuff, and that's why this stuff still goes on. But it's so rampant in our culture that it's scary. It's really scary, and people shouldn't have to go through this. People shouldn't have to go through this. It's too much friction. I mean, it's a lot of females out here that are willing, more than willing, to do whatever you want them to do, however you want them to do it. Let's just keep it real. For you to go in a club and have that on your mind, that's a different type of predator. That's a different type of dude right there. I mean, come on now. But at the end of the day, I hope she's okay. I'm glad she talked to the police. The dude pretty much stayed with her the entire time. I think that Facebook has taken down the video where she's actually getting raped. And I think that Instagram is removing people's videos now that people are finally waking up and hearing about this. They're posting it and trying to repost it, and they are removing those videos. So if you do have those videos, I suggest that you keep a hold of them just in case something stupid happens, because we all know that stupid stuff happens on a regular basis in America to African American women. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. It just don't it just don't sit well with me that this fool really took it there and had to do this in a nightclub full of people. The place was slam packed, and they said that people was just standing around. People even was recording this. So it's a dark time we living in. Anyway, let's just keep her in our prayers. Let's just be mindful that people are really going through stuff like this. People should not be going through this kind of stuff. And I know it's certain people that are going to talk about it and certain people that aren't. But if you're that person, cool. But if you have a platform and you're not bringing stuff up that's happening to your people, fuck, forget your whole platform. Forget it. Like, I hope it just blows up and explodes, because This is the stuff that we need to talk about. Forget Cardi B, forget Nicki Minaj, forget all them people. Talk about this stuff that's going on. And if you live in Atlanta, please, by all means, you know, put this stuff out there that these little girls could be getting hurt like this. You know, there's younger girls than that in these nightclubs. I remember going to clubs and being, what, 18? You know what I'm saying? Just going to the club and trying to have a good time and being young. I could have been in the same situation of Miss Jasmine Eiland. And I pray and I thank God every day for pulling me out that mindset. But at the same time, there's girls that are still going to want to go through it, still going to want to do it, and not know how to. They don't know how to move and operate. You know what I'm saying? But Miss Elin, she was specially chosen. That dude, whoever he was on it. He was on it. From the minute that not the minute that she got in there, she was in there for a good 20 minutes. She had done a video by herself, and then all of a sudden he popped up. So he chose her. Oh my goodness. So kids are arguing. But anyway, let's go on to the 2020 candidate. 2020 candidate. I heard it was a black woman. Thank God. Thank you. I mean, I'm not going to say that black, white, they can do anything better than either one, but we need something different. This government shutdown, whack. I mean, how can you really tell people to go to work for free? I mean, are you trying to start martial law? Is that something that we're working on here? Because I didn't know that that was something that we had going on, where people had to literally show up to work and mandated to show up to work and don't get paid for 2 paychecks now. Day 31, I think we're on. Really unnecessary. We're not paying $5 billion to build a wall. That's just not going to happen. We're not doing that. No. We could be putting that money into infrastructure. We could be putting that money into our SSIs and our older people who are, you know, completely debilitated and need those funds to live, to survive. I mean, you can take away food stamps all day. I mean, hey, but you need to up that all the economic stuff that you were talking about in your whole campaign. I mean, I don't see that. You can take away the food stamps, but that $5 billion for the wall, that could be divvied up in so many ways to improve America. You know, we see countries like, what is it, Dubai, those countries over there in China. Um, I mean, they're built up. Russia, they're like, they got castles and stuff and big infrastructure and nice stuff. Like, where is our stuff like that? And they calling us the best country in the world. In the world, how? How? When there's kids still up in Michigan drinking lead water. How do we have good infrastructure? Where is our infrastructure? $5 billion for a wall that goes around a couple places where they think that these people are not smart enough to build a tunnel up under it. I mean, there are already officers that work down there on the front lines down there telling this man, Donald Trump, that um, they're building tunnels up under these walls that you already have built. And what I understand from this whole government shutdown, it is a game. This is a ploy. This is something deeper than just the wall, because Bill Clinton is the one who initiated the wall talk. George Bush was the one who put some of that wall down. And then Obama is the one who was supposed to expand it and never did. So that's 2 Democrats, 1 Republican. They all came up with the same idea. They all wanted to do the same thing. But now it's a problem. Just like Donald Trump said, it is a problem now that he wants to do it. But I do believe it's something deeper than this. I really do. There's no way that you can tell me that everything's just failing. Our food stamps are failing. Our Section 8 is allegedly going to fail. People are not getting paid and working, trying to make ends meet. I mean, these people are going to food banks. Now that's how deep we've gotten. That's how deep we have gotten in this mess. And these are people who get up and go to work every day. Unlike some people, unlike some people, like if you want to sit here and say, "Oh well, you're sitting on your butt for food stamps and blah blah blah," but how can you say that and then in the same breath you support these people not getting paid? How? It doesn't make any sense. But hopefully we'll get this stuff together and get this stuff in order. I mean, I would like to file taxes this year. I worked pretty hard. I deserve my funds back. So, where's the money? Where's the money? That's the thing. It was supposed to be this big economic boom. We were supposed to have all these industries being built. He was supposed to bring jobs back to America. He was supposed to give us border security. Well, right now, our borders, which are technically our airports and our ships where our docks where they get landed and stuff like that, pretty much that's our security that we're lacking right now. If those TSA agents aren't getting paid, what makes you think they're going to show up to work and, ooh, we're going to show up to work and really work for you, dude? Like, come on now. But I mean, hey, there's people that are going to disagree with me, and that's cool. I don't mind you guys disagreeing with me, but just take in consideration the fact that people have really voted this man into office, and now we're pretty much stuck. You know, the people who are now, it's a problem with kids getting free lunch. I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. You're going to take away food from children. These kids didn't do anything. You know, the reason why Obama and them started that is because there were kids showing up that weren't eating at home. And regardless of if the mother had food stamps or not, whatever situations were going on that prevented the government from going in there and checking on those kids, apparently it obstructed them from eating. So that's where they go and get their food. But that's a problem too. So let's just hope that our 2020 candidates are lined up and they have some common sense, because there's no way in the world we're going to be able to last another 4 years with what's his name. I mean, it's just no way. And these last 2-3 years have flew by, but there's been no progress. Now, right now, we're in a stalemate in the last in the last year of his presidency. We are stuck. We don't know where we're going to go. How, if we do pay for this wall, do you know how long that wall is going to take to be built? Do you really think that this man is going to be in office for that long? For this $5 billion wall to be built all around America? He better worry about those airports, because that's what's the issue. That's the issue. Security to our airports. If people can come in and out and now we have no screeners, no people getting paid, the effort is gone. Like, our security is screwed right there. So, boom. Don't be surprised if some other stuff happens. Don't be surprised, because this is just crazy. It's crazy. People aren't getting paid. The economy's going down. People won't be getting their taxes on time. So people are going to start looking into other ways, of getting what they need. And I don't blame people. I really don't. Excuse me, I have to stretch. But what else should I talk about? I see people coming in and leaving out. I know I'm pretty boring. I haven't really built myself up yet, but I hope to, and I just need your feedback. Do you like what I talk about? Do you like the way that this is going to be set up? It's freelance for right now. If you want, I can write some stuff down and get some stuff really prepared and all that stuff. I was supposed to have this channel up January 1st. What is it? The end of January now, and I'm just getting started. I'm a single mom. Do this all by myself. I don't have any help as of right now. So it's hard. But, sometimes things push you. And that Jasmine Eiland scenario really pushed me to get up and just have a voice. If you have a voice, speak up. Like, now there's reports of missing black children that, remember a couple years ago back in DC, there was like a whole bunch of black kids that went missing, black and brown. Um, and there was nothing going on about it. They tried to say that it was a mistake and the media put it out there wrong, blah, blah, blah. Well, now they're coming back and saying that really it is a real problem. And there are black and brown children that have disappeared off the face of this earth, that there's no mainstream media to back up. There's no mainstream media that is putting their pictures on the news. Just with that Jamie Claw situation, she was found because people knew what was going on. They knew immediately about her and immediately about what happened to her. So that's why when she ran out that house and that woman saw her running up to her, the woman wasn't alarmed. The woman wasn't scared. She just simply called the police. Thank God. And we're very happy. Everybody's happy that that woman is home safe. Pray for her. That is a beautiful situation. I mean, just like Elizabeth Smart, I remember being young, watching her pop up on my news screen. And, it does kind of change your perception, on these type of situations. We had a girl in my area in Virginia, Central Virginia, go missing, Alexis Murphy, a couple years back, and she was missing, and all of a sudden, they found the guy they thought it was, and boom, he gets charged, and they never found her body. So it's a lot of things that can come from it, but the reason why she was on the news so much versus other children is because her mom and her family were on it. So in the community that we're in, we have to protect these kids. We have to be on it. We have to strive for better. I really do not let my kids outside without me. I rarely let my children run around, and I don't have any accountability. I don't let my children go over to different people's houses. I mean, it's a lot of things that I have to be careful of because I'm a single parent. I can't have eyes everywhere. That's why I keep them close to me. And I think a lot of people need to think like that. But in Jamie Claus's situation, that was very unique. It was a guy who came out of nowhere. He saw her one day, kept following her, stalking her, popped up at her house, shoots her dad at the front door, comes upstairs, her and her mom are hiding in the bathroom, and shoots her mom right in front of her, and takes her out the house, and keeps her captive for 30 days. So we're talking about perverted men. We're talking about men with these issues that they've had since childbirth. Mental health, mental health, mental health is really, really real. I have had issues with it. My children have had issues with it, and I address it. I don't take heed to going to a psychiatrist and talking out my problems. I don't mind my children going to a psychiatrist and talking out their problems. We can always say ADHD, 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 but sometimes children are depressed. In my circumstances, I'm a single mom, so being the fact that I didn't choose the right partners led to a road that me and my children will never ever be able to get out of until I find a man that's willing to accept me and my children, God willing. But it's just a lot of things that we got to be aware of as people, and it's a real messy world. After the R. Kelly situation, putting him out there was one thing, but what are we going to do about it? And that's the same thing he's been asking us. What are y'all going to do about it? What are y'all going to do about it? It's been 20, 30 years. And still he's not in jail. Still he's out here roaming these streets, performing, making music. Um, it's crazy. So I mean, I guess we can call this, watching out for perverted men. There are a lot of perverted men that are being put out there. Harvey Weinstein, allegedly, he's all these alleged situations are going on, and there's nothing being done about it. So still to this day, we have a lot of catching up to do in the black community, white community, Asian community, Indian community. You saw those kids picking on that Native American man. I mean, I could have spit in one of those kids' face. Honestly, the lack of respect that those white kids, and I saw a black kid in there laughing like it was funny. Like, you're not one of those Native American people, dummy. But it's cool. You know, people like that, they get what they deserve in the long run. So, you know, watch those college applications get denied, hopefully, if anybody is really on that type of stuff. I mean, people that disrespect people like that, it should be repercussions to that. It should be. Because, you know, either way it goes, that man had the right to protest. Those people had the right to protest, but do it on your own terms. Don't drag him into your drama. Poor little old man. Just stupid. Full of stupid people in this world, I tell you. I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of things to say. So that's what you need to know. I talk a lot. I have a lot of things that's on my mind, lingering still. I still want to hear more about the Ed Buck situation over in California. I'm still waiting on some updates from that. The two black men that have been killed in his home in the last 18 months. It's ridiculous. And he's still out here as well. Another perverted man. And you know, it's a quiet news coverage on that because, you know, he's prominent, he has a lot of money, blah 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 blah. The same old story. You know, the only person that may get charged out of this whole conversation is the dude that did whatever he did in that nightclub with Jasmine Eiland. That's the only person that'll probably get charged in this situation, and that's if he even gets charged. We don't know, because, you know, the police may have the video, but they you know, it's still all kinds of stuff they want, and they want her to testify and bend over backwards, and, you know, it's gonna be a lot. So I guess we'll see if that has anything. I want to hear update for Botham Shem John. I want to hear about him going on in this Amber Geiger case. They say that they have a gag order on that. The judge ordered a gag order a couple weeks ago, so there will be no reporting on that case to the public. Another situation where the media can play some funny little tricks on us, right? So let's just pray for Botham John and pray that, you know, whatever's going on, that he gets justice for sitting in his daggone house doing absolutely nothing and getting killed. That's crazy. That's crazy. But this is what the world is coming to. And we got to raise children in this mess, and try to keep them as children. You know, oh my God, oh my God. Then did y'all hear about the whole situation with Fortnite? Something about a guy on Fortnite lured a 14-year-old girl, maybe even younger than that, allegedly. I don't remember how old she was. Lured her from wherever and told her that he was going to give her gifts and money and stuff like that. And he even got arrested for trying to have sexual relations with this girl that he met on Fortnite. So we ain't living right, y'all. Something ain't right. And if you think that, you know, I mean, my son plays Fortnite religiously, so that kind of bothers me. So we gotta really hold ourselves accountable for real, because I didn't even know that you could even chit chat on that thing, you know. Then all of a sudden I was getting all kinds of charges and stuff, pretty much, you know, from him buying stuff off this game. And I didn't even know you could do that. So this game just popped out of nowhere. So let's see what else comes from that. I mean, it was nice talking to you guys. I had a lot of stuff to get off my chest. And just let me know down in the comments if you like this. If you could like, subscribe to my channel. I know everybody says it, but I've always wanted to too. So please subscribe. You know, I'm going to be talking about more topics as they come up. Hopefully we get some updates on Jasmine, Eiland, and those other cases I was talking about. These missing children. I need to get some statistics. I have somebody that I really do want to get in contact with about those missing cases. Let me know if y'all want to hear, you know, possibly about children that have gone missing recently, maybe putting their face to them and out there some type of way. And just let me know if you want to talk more about anything else. You can also hit me up in my email. I'll put that down below if you have any topics you would like to discuss, any questions, or any opinions. Um, but I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. I enjoyed talking to y'all. And I hope y'all have a good one. Thank you. Bye bye.